Hello to everyone watching out there in Sonic Paradox. I imagine, I hope you guys excuse me for the fact that I'm kind of in a rushing mood here. Um, I am a bit behind because I've been having some rather unusual stomach cramps, which I wasn't expecting. I'm just working right now really quickly because there's been big time developments in the whole affair with the THQ auction. The auction has now concluded, a bit later than normal. Let me explain all the as I'm trying to get everything sorted out here. It has been discovered that indeed the THQ auctions have closed. Now let me explain, let me go ahead and start from the beginning. It was discovered that the auction was still ongoing at 9 o'clock this morning. We now know that it was at Eastern Time. Not Pacific Time, but Eastern Time. So they delayed it to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, it's 3:17 p.m. It is not, at the very least, it's not at the very least surprising that auctions tend to go a bit longer than usual. But I will say this much, and approximately last 10 minutes ago, it has been discovered that the auction has indeed ended. The auction has concluded. A letter to THQ employees has gone out and has been shared to the gaming media. So we now know, for the most part, what has been going down in terms of the news. I see there are people here. Yay. And before I get to that, I'm looking for a specific tweet. Skype will quit bring up messages. But let me see. There's been quite a ton of news in the last 10 minutes, so bear with me. Whoops. I'm still trying to sort out everything. So but yes, in a sense, this is what has become of Relic. Relic Entertainment now belongs to Sega. Indeed, Sega did in fact buy Relic Entertainment. Now, this wasn't the only purchase that was made by companies today, but Sega indeed has bought Relic Entertainment. Now, just give me a moment to kind of surf through. The sales, okay, confirmed the sales are supposed to close later this week. Okay, it is now confirmed that all these sales that were made will be closing this week. So there we go. So, indeed, Sega has bought Relic Entertainment. I repeat, Sega has bought Relic Entertainment. Sega has bought Relic Entertainment. Can you believe it? I'm just trying to... Okay, okay, so some things were not actually included in the sales, and unfortunately still remain in the bankruptcy case, and as a result, unfortunately, the jobs related to that have been terminated. Now, I should note that the Nintendo Direct conference thankfully didn't coincide with this after all. So indeed, that none of the things that we were talking about last night, we now have everything as fact. Everything that we now know is fact. It is no longer rumor, it is fact. I will get through exactly what the scale of sales were in a moment. Company of Heroes loses its best community manager in recent memory. Okay, so Company of Heroes has indeed been... The Company of Heroes staff at THQ has been... the community manager of Company of Heroes 2 has been taken. Or like it wasn't taken, but like it's been terminated. So indeed, that hints to me that Company of Heroes 2 has been given to Sega. But yes, unfortunately, there have been quite a few jobs lost in this whole thing. I'm just surfing through these posts to see if there's anything new. I'm hoping I'm caught up now. Oh god, no I'm not. Not even close. Okay, 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 there we go. For those that were wondering about the WWE license, so many. So many bits of news. Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm getting so much new. Bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to catch up here. Because another thread just decided, hey, they're going to make another thread. And now I'm trying to keep up. But, oh my god, there's just been so much news. I apologize if I'm not getting the news out immediately. It's just I am trying to catch up, like, with what's going on. There's just posts and everything. There's just posts and everything, and okay, come on. At least let me know that this thread's done, so I can close it. Okay, it seems to me like it's done. Okay, so it's just this thread I gotta keep an eye out on. Alright, so that's as far as I know. Okay, it has just been confirmed. It has just been confirmed. Sega has bought Relic for $26 million. Confirmed. It is confirmed. Sega has bought Relic for $26 million. Okay, so now we know. Sega bought Relic Entertainment for $26 million. Okay then, so there you guys go. I will be able to go through the full scale of stuff in a moment. The full scale. I'm falling behind, so I'm wanting to play catch up first. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of conflicting reports about Vigil right now. Some people are saying that Vigil was closed down because no one bought it. Others are saying that Take-Two has bought it. So there is really no absolute information right now. But indeed, there is apparently some big time okay, it definitely seems to me like it is confirmed that Company of Heroes is going to Sega. I think it is just about confirmed now, because I know there were concerns that Company of Heroes would be separate. But and I have now officially caught up, so let me just refresh to make sure. Okay, no, I haven't caught up yet, but oh no, I have definitely not caught up. Okay, almost caught up. And then I can really just go into details. Okay. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the scale of what we know. I can finally get to this, now that I've caught up. Basically, the THQ auction has ended, and this is what we know so far. Sega has bought Relic Entertainment for $26 million. Ubisoft has bought the South Park gaming license for $3.2 million, and THQ Montreal for $2.5 million. Evolve has gone to Take-Two for $11 million. Koch Media, which are also known as Deep Silver, in their publishing company, has gotten Volition for $22.3 million. Homeland, although I'm pretty sure that's actually Homefront, I don't know why they call it Homeland, has gone to Crytek for $500,000. Metro has gone to Koch Media for $5.8 million. Vigil is uncertain at this time. It seems to me that some are saying that Take-Two bought them, and others are saying that that no one actually got the company. So I cannot say for sure. But it definitely looks to me but yes, that is, as far as I know, the official word. All those sales I have just mentioned are the ones we know. I don't know for a fact if there were anything else. You know, we don't know the fate of some other things too. This is only part of the puzzle that's been filled up. But you gotta admit, $26 million is actually really good, considering they really have been kind of constrained. It isn't actually that bad. It could have been a lot more because, you know, it's Relic Entertainment, you know. But it's I think it is all but confirmed that Company of Heroes is now with Sega. Okay, someone tweeted now saying, while Bo's THQ CEO and president believe this company breakup will be approved, it's not final until it is. They are now in the courtroom as I speak, so the big hearing is going on right now. That is not at all what I'm looking for. Damn it, Twitter. There you go. See, oh my God. See, Twitter, I swear to God, if you don't stop. There you go. I hate when it does that, but yeah. I really don't know, V. I really don't know what happened here. All I know is that apparently the game, Company of Heroes, and the original, was it the original Warhammer? I know Sega already has license to that. Wait, I'm looking at the, okay. Um, I don't know if that will be problematic for Sega's finances. I really don't know. But I think this was mostly Sega Sammy that helped in the purchase. So this may not actually have been solely Sega's money. I think this was also Sega Sammy's money as well, which is Sega's parent company. But okay, but indeed, the main thing for the stream was to emphasize that Sega has now bought Relic Entertainment for $26 million. Now, I think it is safe to say, though, okay, yeah, this thread's been closed. It is not. Yep, closed thread. Alright, so we're just focusing on this thread now. Alright. Okay, it is now confirmed that the sales hearing is now underway. It is now confirmed that the sales hearing, which I was referring to yesterday, is now underway. The sales hearing is now underway. It is now confirmed. But yes, it has now been confirmed that the sales hearing has started for all the sales that have been made. So we may now know in the next 30 minutes what is going to become of... Like, we'll know publicly what's going to happen. But the main thing is hearing about what happened with Vigil. Like, what is going to happen to this company? It seems to me... it seems to me that Vigil is definitely in very, very bad shape right now. But I don't know exactly what has become of that. But I can now confirm that... Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but the WWE license is in currently separate negotiations because they're not... I think it was because they were not in the clause, per se. Like, they were in a separate clause or not in the same one as the other IPs. So as a result, they're in the current... Yeah, okay. The WWE license is currently was executed in an out clause in their contract, and they are currently negotiating their own deal with a prominent sports game publisher, quote unquote. So it's going to be one of those two. But indeed, the sales hearing is now underway. Okay, it's just been confirmed the total proceeds of the auction were close to $100 million estate, retaining cash on hand, accounts receivable, legacy, library, to name a few. Okay, so it has now been confirmed that the total proceeds from the auction are close to $100 million. So it has now been confirmed that Sega has indeed bought Relic Entertainment, and South Park Studios is trying to block the sale. South Park Studios is trying to block the sale. So indeed, there is apparently okay, so yeah, so South Park Studios has indeed protested the it has been confirmed that South Park Studios is protesting and calling foul on the sale of the IP for fear of it, because they feel it is an illegal sale. So it has now been confirmed that South Park Studios does not want this sale to happen, that they feel it's illegal. There's also someone saying, oh, that's not, never mind that. That wasn't actually official. That was just someone's opinion, actually, on what they thought about Visual. Good God. I can't believe this. This is insane. Okay, okay, it's been confirmed that Vigil has not had any bids. It is confirmed that Vigil has not been bidded at all. No one had bidded for Vigil. It has now been confirmed that Vigil was not bidded on. So the whole Vigil stuff has now been discovered that Vigil is not actually been bought by anyone. Vigil has been dead. No one bought Vigil. So indeed, Vigil has not bought anything. Or like no one has bought Vigil at all. Nothing. I'm guessing. Indeed, no one has bought Vigil at all. It is. That's a shocker. And we now have a list with runner-ups. I think we now have a list with runner-ups. Okay, indeed, we now have runner-ups. ZeniMax Media was the runner-up. So we now know that ZeniMax Media was the runner-up. So we now know that they had a bid of 26.3 million and Sega had a bid of exactly of 26,600,000. So we now know that Sega was indeed the winner of this whole auction, and ZeniMax Media was the runner-up to the Relic auction with 26,300,000. Sega had bidded 26,600,000, so they won by just a few 100,000, which really amazes me. Evolve, the runner-up was Turtle Rock Studios, 250,000. Vol Edition, Ubisoft was the runner-up. Ubisoft was also the runner-up of Metro. My God. My God. So we now know who was the runner-up. Okay, Polygon.com, Relic Entertainment acquisition Sega. Okay, okay, God damn, this is crazy. I'm just shocked. I am absolutely shocked. I really am. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Oh my God. Okay, for those who are curious, ZeniMax Media is also known as Bethesda, I think is how you pronounce it. I can't recall what IPs they have. Okay, there you go. That is greetings to Mario Fanboy. I'm sorry I can't pay attention to the chat too much, but when you have all this news just piling in, it's difficult to keep track. So, but But we are getting to the point now where we have a general idea. No, it's not that I hate you guys. It's just I'm concentrating. When you have news piling in, it's difficult to keep track of things. But I'm keeping a close eye out on Twitter too, because there's been stuff showing up on Twitter as well. So now I'm having to, you know. Okay, apparently THQ's offices are already packing. Okay, I apologize. You might have heard my stomach growling just now. I'm still recovering from stomach cramps, so I apologize for that. But damn it, Skype. Alright, but yeah, I will say this much. I will say this much, that was a big score Sega had. Sega really, really managed to get lucky there. They did not at all okay, okay, according to numbers on the recent tweets, THQ got $100 million from the sale. So basically the stuff that had happened, when I was saying that the stuff from the auction was $100 million, that was actually saying that THQ got $100 million from the auction sales. So I'm now looking at, yep, from the way it's looking, Warner Brothers never really did. From the way it looks, Warner Brothers really didn't do anything. Like there were rumors that Warner Brothers was there. But apparently they didn't buy anything. But indeed, no one actually bought Darksiders at all. Darksiders is absolutely done. So indeed, okay, I think I'm, God, these posts are just flying in. I might have to relocate that, I'm having to catch up with, let me see, damn it. This is what happens when Skype updates. It acts up a bit. It gets all a bit buggy when I try to bring it up. Indeed, I do agree with what people are saying that this is probably the biggest non-E3 day in video gaming in ages. And the simple fact is because THQ is a big company, bigger than you think it is. So seeing them die out like this is downright saddening, but at the same time beneficial for Sega, because, like I said, that was a big time acquirement that Sega got. You know, there is no denying it. But I'm just here trying to make sense of the whole thing. Yeah, I'd say that this is definitely the biggest non-E3 day. But oh, TSC news, of course. Looking at the like things let up a little bit, but not by a whole lot. I'm still okay. Here is a PDF, supposedly explaining the results in full-blown detail. Okay, the documents are now up. Alright, there you go. So we now have the Okay, there you go. Alright, so yeah, there is definitely God damn, so much going on right now. Holy crap. I'm just trying to make sense of this whole thing. Damn it, freaking Skype. Politician, home front. Okay, Metro. South Park. Wait, let me look back at the bid amount. Yeah, 26.6. There you go. Some of these bids are a lot more exact than initially thought. Alright, Relic assumption list. Migrating existing company of Hero site to the one site hosting infrastructure. So that further hints to me that that Sega is indeed getting the Company of Heroes IP too. I should know that sometimes IPs and developers have to be purchased separately, but I don't know if this is the case for Company of Heroes. Yep, it is now confirmed. Company of Heroes is indeed belonging to Sega. Okay, there you guys go. Sega has indeed gotten the rights to Company of Heroes. It is now official. Let me see. Okay, but yes guys, it is now confirmed that the Company of Heroes IP also belongs to Sega as well. So, Relic Entertainment goes to Sega, Company of Heroes IP goes to Sega. God damn, that's a big score for Sega. That's true. I can imagine a whole army of soldiers going Sega. Brilliant. Okay, so So indeed, it has been confirmed that Sega now has the rights to the IP of Company of Heroes as well. So that's another big score for Sega right there. Okay, sheesh. Okay, I can close that at least. I want to free up some tabs. Okay, okay, yeah, I want to know what happened to the 40K. The 40K Hammer Series license is probably the only thing left. Okay, I don't know what about the 40K Hammer Series. That's really my only question at this point. The 40K Hammer Series license. What happens to that? Like, did they have the rights too? Let me go back to that. Wait, let me go back to that. Hold on. Let's go back to the thread here. The section we saw. Okay, okay, the assets owned or held primarily by, required primarily for, or used, intended for use, leased, licensed, accrued, reserved, or incurred primarily in connection with the business of developing, licensing, marketing, and selling the Company of Heroes line. So, right here, only Company of Heroes is mentioned, not 40K. Only in the Company of Heroes. Only the Company of Heroes IP is mentioned on the document, which tells me that the 40K license may either be still up for grabs, or Sega, or they haven't actually acknowledged it yet. I don't know. But I do not see... You know... I don't know, but from what people are saying, that those might have gone to Sega anyway. Okay, good God. This is just insane. But by bar none, this is probably the biggest E3 or non-E3 news day I've ever seen. And I should note, E3 is looking to be probably the biggest thing of the year right now, or at least in the last 5 years. Like, because of the fact that we may be seeing two next-gen consoles being unveiled by Sony and Microsoft, along with all the big stuff Nintendo has in store for the Wii U. So this is probably going to be the biggest E3 year in quite a while. Assuming that these consoles are going to be unveiled at E3, but needless to say, when E3 does get closer, I will note there will be coverage. You're hearing it first right now that there will be E3 2013 coverage. However, do not expect it to be as much coverage as last year and the year before that. However, I may make it up during that 1 week with more hours of coverage. I don't know yet, however. Right now, what I want to know is what is the full scale. What I don't understand is what about Relic's IPs? Like, we know they got Company of Heroes, but what about 40K? But yes, I do hope you guys have been keeping a close eye out on the latest happenings going on with as this big time, like, as the unfolding saga that is the THQ news. No doubt about it, I am absolutely saddened to see that THQ has gone the way it did, and it's really saddening that Sega got these licenses in the way they did too. But this could mean a good thing for Sega. I have no doubt in my mind that Sega will treat these IPs with absolute, leniency and respect. I don't think they're going to turn into a creative assembly thing. I don't expect that at all. Like, I think they're going to still give the developers as much free reign as they've had. By no means do I think that Sega is going to mistreat Relic at all. I don't think that's, by any stretch of the imagination, something that Sega will have difficulties on. I think Sega will, like I said, treat Relic well. They're going to give Relic free reign. There's no doubt in my mind that things are going the way they are. And it seems like things are falling into Sega's favor right now. I have no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind that things are going to be unfolding still for probably the next hour, because, like I said, the court hearing, as far as I know, the sales hearing is still going. It has not ended yet. There has been no denying it. They are still, like, there's been nothing that says they're finished, as far as I know. But I do think beyond a shadow of doubt that we will not know that seems to be, what is it, that seems to be unfolding in terms of it's just, oh my god, I'm shocked. It's just shocking at the developments that have been going on with this whole thing. You know, I'm going to be able to, like, when next time I'm able to do the Silent News show, either this Sunday or next Sunday, depending on how many topics unfold. So that's right, Space Marine. Wonder what happened with the Space Marine IP. Nothing was mentioned about that either. As far as I know, only Company of Heroes' IP was absolutely, you know, mentioned. Like, but holy crap, I just can't believe it. Like, this was such a huge development change. Like, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm just shocked at how things went, and you are very welcome, Damhedge. I guess while we're in a mini slump right now, I should go ahead, and mention that indeed I will be doing E3 coverage this year. I just don't know. It will probably be the week of E3 itself, like from Sunday to Saturday, you know, maybe, you know, an extra day or two, depending on, you know, when E3 itself is supposed to unfold. Usually it takes place on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I don't know yet. I can look that up though, real quick. There you go, E3 2013 date, June 11th through 13th, so that is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There you go. See, I wasn't kidding. So, more than likely, the E3 2013 coverage will start on Sunday, and then go until Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday, I think. I'm not sure. But very little is known about E3, other than there's hints that Microsoft and Sony are going to be unveiling their next-gen consoles more clearly, and Nintendo's going to have some big titles to show off, including the next Super Smash Brothers. So E3 will be unfolding June 11th through 13th. That's right. I forgot that there tends to be I forgot that E3, I keep forgetting that the day before E3 officially begins, there's conferences. So June 10th will probably be the official day that we get the high gear. So that means that June 11th through 13th, and then the 10th, the 9th. I may go ahead and make it Saturday, June 8th to Saturday, June 15th for the coverage week of E3. Namely because I don't really think that, you know, I want to at least give an extra day for pre-E3 stuff, because there's going to be a lot of pre-E3 stuff to cover, no doubt about it. I just don't know. I really don't know at this moment. Okay, so GWI owns a 40K IP. It is confirmed that GWI owns a 40K IP, so Sega doesn't, as far as I know, doesn't have rights to it. I'm just confused, but that is pretty much what I'm thinking the stream coverage will be. Days of stream coverage for E3 2013. But I don't know in terms of what exactly the times will be, like what the hours of streaming will be. Because for one thing, it's too early to tell when the conferences will be unfolding. It's only January, soon to be February, so we're not going to know anything about conference times right now. We may not know for another month or another couple of months or so, 2-3 months. Maybe not until March or April, because that's usually when the first, stuff shows up. But I will say this much. You can be rest assured I will be covering E3 again this year. I just don't know whether it will be on the SP stream or on the... probably, I guess it can be on the SP stream. I guess it could be on the SP stream. I don't see why not. So there is that. But I don't know, like, it will depend on when exactly they're all going to do their conferences. I also have to consider the fact that Konami may do the same thing they did last year and might do a conference early. The question is how early. That's what I want to know. If Konami does indeed do their conference early, there will be a special stream for that. Okay? So there will be the E3 coverage stream from the 8th until the 15th of June, and depending on when Konami's conference is, if they do like a pre-E3 conference again like last year and the year before that, then there will be a special stream for that. I will be using XSplit for that because it allows me to kind of put in tickers and more easily, and put in like a title on what exactly is going on. So I may actually start working on the that stuff soon for XSplit. But I will be using XSplit for that, and yes, you will be able to, just the fact that XSplit, just because I will be using XSplit for the stream does not mean that you're going to see absolutely nothing, change, per se. Like, you'll still be able to get the same news just like last year. It might just be severely diminished in terms of days because of the fact that, well, I kind of felt like it seems to me like from what I could tell I was overstretching it, because there were quite a few days where there were some days where nothing was even happening at all, and then I also had to end the time sooner, because of the fact that there wasn't anything going on. And okay, someone's saying the judge is currently in length and a little confused at the objection to the deal that South Park Studios has. So there you go. I don't know yet. Okay, wait. Were those Okay, here you go. When was this? Okay, Okay, Microsoft owns Hydro Thunder now. EA got NFL Blitz. So okay, I don't know if this was from this auction or the a different auction. I don't know if this was this is actually from THQ. I don't know yet. I really don't know. There we go. Let me go ahead and check out TSSC News's thing here. Okay, it is now confirmed that Sega has purchased Relic Entertainment as part of THQ's bankruptcy fire sale this week for some $26.6 million. The runner-up bid of $26.3 million was from ZeniMax Media, according to Kotaku. Relic is best known for its real-time strategy game development. Their highest-profile title may be Company of Heroes, first released in 2006, but there is something more pressing Sega may have been after, and that's the company's expertise with that Warhammer 40,000 license and the license itself. Relic has developed 3 Warhammer 40k branded games, not counting expansion sets, and Sega announced last month that it purchased the regular Warhammer video game license. Creative Assembly were to make those games. It's unclear now with the acquisition of Relic if that will still happen, or if Creative Assembly will take over Warhammer 40k duties, or if that line will even continue. Court documents show the assets sold would include the business and developing, licensing, marketing, and the selling of Company of Heroes line, but no mention is made of Warhammer 40k. A letter sent to THQ employees later today all but confirmed the acquisition, though at the time the price tag had not yet been made public. While the mothership Sega Sammy Holdings has the pockets to fund such an acquisition, Sega itself had just finished a major restructuring less than a year in which some 130 employees across the company, or more than a third of Sega's workforce, lost their jobs. In an interview last week, Sega Europe Co. Jurgen Post said the company's continuing focus was on 4 core IPs. Earlier on, Wedbush Morgan analyst Michael Patcher speculated that $15 million may have been a more reasonable price for Sega to bite. In an interview with VG247, he noted the IP may be more valuable to Sega than the studio workforce. Okay, that's not really a whole lot of new information, but I wasn't really expecting much else. Damn it. Oh, come on, now what? This is the time for things to be all laggy. There you go. Okay, going back. Huh. Okay, okay, indeed, it has been confirmed that Microsoft has gotten the rights to Hydro Thunder, and that EA has gotten the rights to NFL Blitz. It is now confirmed. It is official. I don't know what is going to happen to, like, what is, like, 40k, what is going on with the 40k Warhammer? Like, that I don't know. I don't know right now. But it definitely seems to me like there's been a buttload of news, and I'm getting quite a few followers too, but I'm not surprised. when you get a lot, I notice I've been getting like a bitch ton of retweets and favoritings and all sorts of stuff, because obviously I'm the only one really covering this auction as in this community as much as I am, so but just about everyone on NeoGAF is saying that Sega definitely got the best of the got the best of the deal of the whole auction. Needless to say, that is really, really good to hear. Like, this is the best thing that's happened to Sega in quite a while. Okay, 2K Sports seems to be the WWE license holder if Wrestling Observer is correct. Okay, it's been confirmed that I think it has been just about confirmed that the WWE license is going to 2K Sports. Okay, someone is arguing that the company is worth $2.6 billion and that this is a deal orchestrated to help management. Good God, this is not surprising. This, you know, it's a sales hearing, a very lengthy sales hearing. So, it has been pretty much, I think it has been confirmed now that the WWE license is going to 2K Sports. So, originally it was thought to be EA that was getting it. Originally people thought EA was going to be getting the WWE license, but in fact, it's being suggested now that the WWE license may be going to 2K Sports instead. I'm just looking up, like, there's not enough information to suggest it, but there is enough information that you can't, you know, that report alone is really, it sounds to me like it's official. It's something you can't pass up, you know. But I just don't know. Like, I can't say for sure. Wait, why is this person saying that Sega bought Visual? They didn't buy Visual, they bought Relic. They didn't buy Visual, they bought Relic. That better be an error. Sega didn't buy Visual, did they? Did they? I don't even know now. I honestly don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it all. I want to say it is, but I don't know yet. Good God, I'm just confused about that report, because I don't know if it's official. Like, it's very convincing, But I just feel like there needs to be a couple more reports first. But still, it's not something that can be passed up. Let me look up. God damn, everyone's asking me for a source now, even though I clearly retweeted what it was. People are not following my retweets whatsoever. Okay, yeah, well, some people were following it. Some people were following it. I probably should have included the link to the tweet though, but I kind of derped and forgot, so usually I should put that in, but still, I do make it kind of, I do add in I make sure I retweet stuff related to the you know, following confirmed tweet. Okay, EA now owns NBA Jam too. Okay, that is nothing to do with, I think that's the Midway auction. Yes, Troopage, Darksiders has been decided upon. No one decided upon it. What I mean is that Vigil, who has rights to the Darkside, who has the Darksiders IP, no one bought Vigil. Vigil never got purchased. As far as I know, it has been, as far as I know, that was it. As far as I know, Vigil did not get bidded on. No one bidded on Vigil, and as I said, Vigil owns the rights to Darksiders, so pretty much I think Darksiders is gone. So I'm not sure. I'm just trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand, like, what is going on in terms of, like, I'm trying to find out, I want to find out more information on the WWE acquisition, because that one tweet, I do fear is a little too little. Like, it's too little and not 100% official, is how I'm trying to say it. But I am not seeing, you know, it's something I can't really ignore, you know. It's something, yes, I have actually seen that yet. Apparently, it was a false report by IGN. That was reported before, like, we got all of the official results. At first, it was thought that, like, Take-Two had bought Vigil, and then it was thought that someone else had bought Vigil. Then it was thought that someone had bought Vigil, but closed it and took the reins of Darksiders. And then, once the official word came out, it turned out that no one had bidded on Vigil at all, and in fact, Vigil has pretty much closed now. There's even, I believe, tweets that were going out from Vigil people saying that they are not, you know, able to get anything. Yeah, okay, they said it was a mistake. Okay, right now, I'm just wanting to know for more information on the WWE acquisition. Like, I want to know more information on the WWE acquisition. That is right now my that's my curiosity. Someone see, there's the rumors going on right here. It seems to me that there's still rumors going around that the WWE terminated their contract with THQ before the auction and immediately signed with EA, but I can't say that for sure. I still don't know that though. Like, that's been just rumor. I have no idea what that means. I still don't know. Like, can we please get more information on the WWE license so I can put this to rest? And 40K Hammer. That way we have an idea as to what the hell's going on. Because this is getting ridiculous. I mean, I've never seen, like, the negotiations can't take this long, can they? Well, that is true. I will say this much: the EA rumor seems like it's eased back. You know, no one's really spreading that around now, quite as much as earlier. So, I think it's at this point that we may soon find out what's going on, but it's difficult to say. I can't tell. Like, I don't know. It's like this is going to be the it's getting crazy. Like, I don't know, but I will say this much: we've been going for but yeah, I'm keeping a close eye out on the news on the WWE and also the rest of Relic's IPs that they had. Okay, court is adjourned. No official approval for the sale, but that seems like a formality at this point. We'll present tomorrow morning. So the hearing has closed for now. But okay, so we now know that the sales are going to continue tomorrow morning. Like, I'm guessing they're going to be doing more approvals by then or something. But it has now been confirmed that the court hearing has been adjourned until tomorrow morning. So we may see an outpouring of more stuff. As everyone in the building starts coming out and information begins to re-leak and or like more information begins to leak out and trickle. But damn it, Skype. Yeah, I already saw that troopage. It was pretty much saying that they are not, were not able to be sold for the most part. But I'm still keeping a close eye out. 2K. Let me do that. See what we're getting. Indeed, 2K, from the information that was hinted at earlier, they were in negotiations with one of the two. So we may find out soon which one they're going to go with, but I don't know yet. But it definitely seems to me like this is not the end of the whole affair. This may be this may still be going for a while yet. I don't know yet, but it's definitely looking to me that this is not the end of the whole affair. It looks to me like the court hearing is going to continue again in the morning. But since the auction is already done with, we already know it's no, there's no doubt about it that it is going to be happening at that point. But the main thing is to find out when exactly the court will be back in session. Like when they plan on, heading back to court to sort this whole shit out. Because this is ridiculous. Like, it's taking quite a bit to work all this out. But that's what happens when you have so many things to check out. So. But indeed, I do think that although they haven't been 100% approved by a court, I'd say it is all but official now. Like, there's no denying it that it's definitely looking to me like everything is official at this point. It's just, it takes a court to make it 100% official, like make it downright fact that they own this, But I don't think everything is going to, I don't think we're going to find out for sure, like, the end of this whole affair until tomorrow. So we may actually be keeping an eye. We may actually be back streaming tomorrow when the court hearing returns again. But I don't know yet. I did know that there would probably be another, I would not be surprised if there was. I had a feeling after last night that there would probably be another stream. I apologize on behalf of everyone that I wasn't able to stream at 2:30 p.m. like I intended to, and I was actually 30 minutes late because of, like I said, I had stomach cramps, so it made it kind of difficult to do anything. But luckily the cramps have gone away, so I can't believe it took me that long to. It took that long just to get everything sorted out. It took an hour and a half or so, but it seems to me like there is some disputing on Um, damn it, Twitter. Would you quit being Twitter? Not Twitter, but Skype. Seriously, and stay in one spot. Ugh. I love it when Skype updates and it makes it even worse for a while. But, I'm just looking through on, oh yeah, they're both following, yeah, they're both following me as well. Huh. I didn't even notice that G4 was following me. Go figure. Not that it's gonna matter anymore since G4, I believe, is ending their video game series today or in the next week. So, but yes, I do think that things may be easing. But yeah, unfortunately, this whole saga is going to go into tomorrow morning. This whole thing is not over yet. We may actually have to put up with another 12 or so hours, maybe 20, depending. You know, excuse me, that the court still hasn't officially settled everything, so they postponed it to oh shit. Now, what about this? There's a rumor going around that Sega is going to announce a new Sonic game next month. Sources close to Sega have informed the Sonic Stadium that the publisher intends to announce or tease a new game within the Sonic the Hedgehog series next month. Sonic fans will recall that February 2nd is of course what Sega calls Hedgehog Day. However, one of our sources states that the game won't be announced until mid-February, while another just says we will hear about it. We'll hear about it from official sources next month. One of our sources who claims to be employed with Sega has shared what they allege to be details about the new game. Alright, there we go. One of our sources... The game's title doesn't appear to be finalized yet, but its platforms are. It will be released on Wii U, PS3, 360, 3DS, PS Vita, PC, and next-gen consoles. The source says anything involving these new consoles is strictly confidential to people at the top of the company, so they unfortunately don't have any information to share about those versions. As for the other versions, the source states the console, PC, and PS Vita versions will be identical aside from the graphical differences, while the 3DS version will be another Sonic Rush style game. Our source elaborates that the console version of this new game will be sticking with the recent formula seen in Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, and Sonic Generations, where gameplay switches between full 3D movement and 2D side-scrolling sections. Multiple routes through a stage will return, but this time you will have an incentive to play through them all. Each route in the stage will lead to one or two or three exits at the end that will each take you to a different stage. You will always end up at the same final stage, though. Our source says final stage count hasn't been decided, but the developers are trying for at least 20 different stages, not including boss battles. Character-wise, our source says you will begin the game with Sonic and unlock other characters to play as by completing stages. Our source makes it clear that doesn't mean 20 plus characters are available, though. For example, you might unlock Knuckles in any one of the 3 stages. Sometimes if you already have a character that would be unlocked first, a different one may be unlocked. Although we're looking at about 10 different characters to play with, and no, Sonic isn't getting any new friends. All of the playable characters will be existing Sonic characters. Our source goes on to explain that each character will have their own skills to help them progress in the stages easier, where others will have more difficulty or simply cannot, a la Sonic 3 and Knuckles and the Sonic Advance series. Our source uses the example of Sonic and Shadow not being able to make it up a wall, while Tails can easily fly up there, or Knuckles can climb, allowing them access to an exit Sonic and Shadow can't reach. Despite that, our source assures us that stages can be replayed with any character of your choice, though. Moving on to the 3DS version, the source says it will be similar in idea, but smaller in scope. The developers are trying to fit all of the characters into the game, but it will feature far fewer stages. There will still be many pass-through stages, but at this point, the source says it looks like every stage will only ever branch off into 2 stages. Our source ends by telling us, all in all, the games look very promising at this point, and assures us that Sega has their best developers working on the games and that they have been in the works since before Sonic Generations. The games should be out in stores this fall or autumn at the latest, winter. Another source collaborates the fall schedule and expects the game to be released around September. We have verified our sources as best as we can, but until official confirmation is made by Sega, we're marking this as rumor for now. So, there you guys have it. Honestly, I would kind of consider, when it comes to Sonic Stadium, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But from the rumor is very, very interesting. Very interesting. But I'm definitely, like, this just continues. Like, now we're getting rumors of another Sonic game. It's like of this next Sonic game being announced next month. It's like, it's insane. This is downright insane. It's E3, like, it's E3 day. The amount of news is just borderline on E3 on an E3 like day. But it's like, I should note that from what Sonic Stadium is saying, I'd say that sounds legit. Like, it doesn't sound like something that would be outright, you know. But Okay, so yeah, pretty much here's the exact quote. The final decision isn't made, but it is all just formalities. What happened today will happen tomorrow. Final decision is tomorrow as well. But there we go. Now I can just do that. Okay, so pretty much that's the thing though, damn head. Sometimes rumors can be confirmed true. Like, there is room for doubt, obviously, but there is also plenty of room for, truth. That's the thing. When it comes to rumors, you can't just assume automatically they're going to be false just because it's a rumor and not fact. Because, like, look what, because let me put it this way. Look at the whole case that we had with the news on THQ. A lot of the rumors that were indeed being hinted at turned out to be true. So just because a rumor is a rumor doesn't mean it's going to be a false rumor. No question about it. They can always end up being confirmed true. So I should, just make sure, don't, you can't jump to conclusions that this is going to be obviously false. And you can't, you can feel doubtful about it, but note that things can always turn out the other way, I don't recall anyone ever saying that, damn hedge. But, okay, someone's saying, I don't know for certain, but from the looks of the results, the only things available to bid on were active franchises in development. Everything else is considered legacy IPs, which THQ retains for now. But, okay, so I just now sent out confirmed. Bids were on active IPs in development. 40K Hammer may not be included. So I have now, it is now confirmed that the way it's looking, bids were actually on active IPs in development. Nothing indicates that the Warhammer 40K MMO, the Warhammer 40K IP was actually active either. So that may be why only Company of Heroes went to Sega, and everything else sticks with THQ. But there we go. But that's that. Alright, but yep, that I had a feeling that there would be more information on but I don't know. Okay, there we go. But yeah, if that is true, then the 40K Warhammer games are actually going to be decided upon either at a later date, or THQ is going to be able to keep it as a a legacy IP. But I don't know yet. But here we go. But yeah, I really don't know what else is left. Like, that just confirms that maybe the other IPs that weren't bid on by Relic, that Relic had, that weren't bid on or bidded on, are probably also legacy IPs, and Sega didn't get those. Either they didn't get them, or they won't be able to get them themselves until a later date. You'll be able to bid on them. I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. But I really don't know. Like, I can't say for sure. I can't, I just don't know. Like, I guess we won't find out for a while. Like, this is not going to end for now. Like, there's no denying it. I really do think that, you know, okay. We got it. We got a WWE video game license to be acquired by Take-Two. Take-Two is the parent company of 2K. There has now been a second. IGN is now saying that Take-Two, which is 2K's parent company, the parent company of 2K, Take-Two, got the WWE license. So now it is more certain. It is now more certain that the WWE license is going to 2K. Sources have indicated to IGN that the WWE game franchise will be sold to Take-Two, parent company of 2K. Terms of the sale are unknown at this time, as details have not been finalized. These negotiations appear to have taken place outside THQ's formal auction process. So, I do believe we may now have I think it is just about definite. You can't, like, IGN is a lot more official, and plus you can actually see the article and get a better idea of things, and but yeah, it's really going to be but okay, so in response to all the apparently a game reporter actually talked to a few companies to see if he can get some word on the whole auction from them, on what they got and everything. Currently, Ubisoft said no comment, Sega no comment, and Koch Media will be doing a full press release with details on everything they bought. So that is, as far as I know, what is been clarified. But indeed, I do think there is no doubt now that the WWE license has gone over to 2K. So there you guys have it. I think everything has been sorted out now. Like, I think, as far as I know, all the questions have been answered. And now someone's wondering if the 40K Warhammer series was actually developed by Virgil, which no one took, and that that IP was actually Virgil's, more specifically. I don't know yet. But I don't know yet. Like, I honestly don't know. I just don't know yet, guys. I think, though, we have pretty much sorted out everything except 40K Warhammer. I think that one's still, you know, it's still, like, it's still a bit iffy, but, you know, it's looking to me like it's definitely turning into a the only question now left at this point. Although there might be, I think there are some other IPs that haven't been officially confirmed. I don't know what they are, so But I don't know yet. Like, I honestly don't know what's going to happen. So, needless to say, I think it is just about time to end it. I think the stream has gone on long enough for one thing, and I think it also has kind of... Again, Troopage, it's not War... This is Warhammer 40k, not the original Warhammer. Sega got the original Warhammer license, not the 40k Warhammer license. They're two different things. It's just the original Warhammer games, not the 40k Warhammer games. But indeed, I don't really know what's going to happen with, speaking of which, that, you know, that specific, franchise. How are they not the same IP? I don't know that. All I know is that the 40k Warhammer series is treated absolutely different than the original Warhammer games. They're completely different IPs. I don't know how, I just know that they aren't. From what I've been seeing. It's been everyone's been talking about how this IP is going to be established, so they were supposedly done by Relic. I think it's not just from a different IP, but I think it's also because it's from a different company too. So we will see. But someone just said, just had a source confirmed 2K is closing a deal on the WWE license. Also, IGN reporting the same, so take that for what you will. So there you guys go. But yeah, I do see that we are getting more. I think it is official now that the WWE license is going to take two. That's 3 different sources now. That is 3 different sources now. But I don't know yet. I at this point it's uncertain as to what will happen tomorrow in terms of absolutely what's going to you know, I don't know, like, it's very confusing. So it's I think it is official now that they did get the license, but I really don't know right now. Like, it seems to me at this point that, you know, but at this point, I think it is safe to say that we've learned as much as we can learn at this point. But I don't know yet. Like, we'll see. But well, you know, that tweet actually sounds really striking. Let me relocate it again. Okay, there it is. Do you think if we all close our eyes and wish really hard that Activision might file for Chapter 11 later this year? If that actually were to happen, I would be downright... That would be the biggest shocker in like the last 10, 15 years, I think. But, you know, we will see. There's no denying it, though, that it's... Okay, someone say now that it's out in public, WWE Games is purchased by Take-Two. Known about it for a couple of hours. But yep, it's definitely just all these sources are saying Take-Two now, so... But in any case, I think this will end it. Let me just look at this last, you know, this last bit of posts. So I just really don't know, guys. I think it is at this point obvious that I think it is now a definite as to what's going to happen. So with that in mind, let me relay all the information that we have been able to obtain, at least as basic as possible, so that way I don't dwell on this and drag on too long. Basically, THQ finally finished their auction earlier today. The auction finally finished and went to a court hearing today. In the midst of all this, the results had finally come out on who got the highest bid for who and who got the rights to this. Sega managed to get Company of Heroes and Relic Entertainment combined. And they spent $26.6 million in the process. Now, there were various other deals by other companies, such as the South Park IP going to Ubisoft, and unfortunately the death of Vigil, because apparently no one bought Vigil, and now as of recent WWE looks to be going to Take-Two, 2K, after original rumors were suggesting it was going to go to EA. But indeed, it definitely seems to me that after THQ has made $100 million from all the sales in the auction, it is unsure at this time what's going to happen next. As I stated earlier, there will be a final, I think there's a final decision to make everything, all the sales, this is true, this is actually going to happen. It is pretty much a definite that all these sales are going to be made official. Vigil isn't dead yet. THQ is still looking for a buyer. From the way it's looking, though, no one's buying it, though. That's the thing. If someone wanted it, they would have wanted it long ago. From what I can tell. But in any case, I do think that is just about everything. As far as I know, more will probably be coming in the future. Like in the next 24 hours, there may be some like last minute details on what's going to happen, especially when everything's made final, supposedly tomorrow. But indeed, I think everything is official now in terms of everything that everyone seems to be interested in. But I don't know. At this point, a very, very long stream. It's, okay, someone said Ubisoft press release says South Park The Stick of Truth is still scheduled for calendar 2013. But, I don't know though, but guys, do keep an eye out. Ubisoft did release a press release about THQ Montreal and the South Park acquisition, and the South Park game that was in the making is scheduled for release in calendar 2013, which means essentially it's being released this year. But yes, I believe that is everything covered. There was a debate an ongoing debate about what South Park. Apparently, the whole debate on South Park may have been settled because of the press release. So I think it is official now that the South Park game is not being disputed anymore. So. But yeah, if you want my overall opinion on the next Sonic game rumor, I think it's very convincing. Not to mention, we also are aware of that the script of the game is already written. So I think it does tie in with the fact that, you know, it sounds legit, you know. It definitely sounds like it could be possible. But indeed, it is pretty definite now. I really don't know at this point what's next. I don't know if there will be another stream. I think there may just be like a final overall review of how everything went. But even if that, I don't even know if that's going to happen. But at this point, don't be surprised. You know, if everything doesn't, you know, I don't know, but I will say this much: it definitely seems like it's been a very busy day. Quite possibly the biggest non-E3, the busiest non-E3 video gaming day in God knows how long. So, with that in mind, I am going to close it out here. Just going to check out the But I don't know yet. Needless to say, I do think everyone has sorted out stuff. So apparently, Coach Media have also confirmed their purchases too. According to a statement issued by Coach, don't know, Deep Silver, Coach Media's international publishing powerhouse, will lead all further development and marketing on the Saints Row and Metro franchises. The statement added that Coach Media and Deep Silver will roll out future plans for each franchise in the coming months. Okay. But yeah. But indeed. But indeed, that should be it. But yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching what has been a very extended stream. I thought this would only go for like an hour, but it seems like every time we thought that, it seems like the machine just kept getting longer and longer. No, Troopage, it's not that at all. EA does not own the original Warhammer. Sega has a partnership with them. They don't actually own the license, like per se, but Sega has a partnership with the license, and Sega does not have the 40K Warhammer. This has all been established already. Like this whole past few hours, these past couple of hours, all this stuff has already been established. So, but in any case, that is it with me for now. I'm just, confused, like, but, that's alright, dude. But anyway, since I'm really needing to take a rest now, just in case my stomach starts up again, For now, I will be seeing you guys soon. If not this Sunday, if not within the next few days, more likely at the very least this Sunday for the Sonic News Show. If it does indeed happen, and I wouldn't even be surprised now if it did, considering all the news that's come out within the past, few days. So, with that in mind, I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching this very big, stream. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. For now, this is signing out. Take care, guys. I really need to make some bumpers for breaking news streams, so. But yeah, take care for now, guys.